Hey yo, this is Nick W. Um, I want to talk about today question that has been on my mind for a few years now. Um, Batman vs Superman, the movie. Why all the hate? I have no idea. I've been thinking about that question for years, and I still really don't have a solid answer. It made almost $1 billion, so I don't even know what the hell the haters out there are talking about. Um, but maybe, maybe it's a theory. Maybe the reason that it gets so much hate is because Disney and Marvel have created this Marvel MCU cinematic universe for the last 10 years of this comedic sideshow of characters that run around and crack jokes with each other in the heat of battle and before battle and after battle. They're all having fun and dancing around, wire stunts and women doing hurricane ranas on the giant trolls and this and that and the other thing. Um, Happiness everywhere, the Guardians of the Galaxy. I love the films, but Ant-Man, like comedy everywhere. Like Marvel, it's for the kids, it's for the adults, it's practically rated G. You can take your babies there, everyone will come out happy and smiling and like, yay, kumbaya. I think that might be part of the reason why the DC universe is getting so much crap for the last 4 years. Could be. I could be wrong, but maybe not. See, when I was growing up, okay, when I was growing up, I was a huge Marvel fan. I was a huge X-Men fan. I dug on Captain America and the Avengers. Owned the comics. I got a pretty decent 90s comic collection behind me here. Um, but the thing is even with the Saturday morning cartoons, if you go back and watch them with like the X-Men and even Iron Man and Spider-Man, it the developers, the writers, the animators, they all took the source material seriously. There was always stakes, like high stakes, like you never knew if your guy got injured, like if Cyclops got injured in an episode, you didn't know if he was going to live or die. And that kept you coming back because I don't know if the people at Disney ever read comics, at least the old comics, not this weird stuff that they're doing these days where every man is a woman and every woman is gay kind of thing. But the old days, I mean, it was. This is Marvel now. Like, it was a serious world with high stakes. So it just dumbfounds me that the biggest juggernaut in Hollywood a is that universe. But every time I watch any of the movies, Black Panther, whatever, 40% of it is choreographed wire working that we've seen for at least 30 years now. Um, and then snarky one liners and comedy bits of two people just joking with each other, like in the heat of battle or even after battle or whatever. Or they're lying there with like a giant laser wound in their stomach and they're still cracking jokes. I'm like, what? Like, what are you guys doing? Like everyone lives, no one gets hurt. It's all fun and it's all games. It baffles me that it went from where DC is now cinematically is where Marvel used to be, and now Marvel is Magic Kingdom, Disney, and DC's keeping it real with the darkness. Shazam and The Flash are DC's comic relief. Okay, there are Guardians of the Galaxy shticks. Uh, Shazam was fun. It was made to be fun. Made people happy. Flash, whenever they decide to make that movie, which is about 4 years overdue, that will be fun. And even Wonder Woman, even though 90% of it's dead serious, that 10% went a long way of her having fun with the audience. So, um, and I thought that Marvel might learn from that because Wonder Woman was such a success. But you can have your main character be fun in a serious world instead of being fun all the time in a fun world where nothing matters and there's no stakes. Um, so, I just think it's funny that a lot of people make the argument, well, hey, Nick, you're in your 30s, man. Like, why do you care? These movies are made over here for Marvel. Disney, they're made for like the kids, man. I'm like, hey, okay, I dig that. But how the hell did it get popular enough to start making movies? And that's because of my generation buying all the stuff, watching all the stuff, demanding that a movie be made. Now the movies are being made and they're being made for them. And we're sitting here just like, okay. Except for Batman vs. Superman, Justice League, Suicide Squad. Even though people like bashing on it, I'm telling you right now, they're quality films. They're the way that the comics would be proud of. They're in the spirit of the way DC comics are supposed to look and feel. Um, Almost every single one of them, someone dies, and that's a good thing if you're a comic fan because you want high stakes. You want to care about your characters, and then they get into danger. You want to feel the danger. So, whereas Marvel, they get into danger, they just crack a joke and then they beat the enemy. So, it's big difference. But yeah, I mean, it's for the kids, man. It's for the kids. And I'm like, okay, okay, I get it. Um, that's why you're not selling any kind of toys or anything like that because the parents of these kids are like, this is garbage. But it does well at the box office. You can't argue with Marvel making almost $1 billion with everything they drop. But I think those days are gone. I think that uh, Robert Downey Jr. was the backbone of the franchise, and he kept it. He always kept it serious, even though he was a smartass. The actor took it seriously. So now that he's gone, God only knows with what they're doing. With now Thor's a woman and Spider Man will be whatever, and Captain America is a black guy with wings and all this weird stuff. Whatever. I'm not hating. I'm just saying it's kind of weird. Don't know if it's gonna work. Um, but anyways, back to Batman vs Superman. Ben Affleck knocks it out the park. Henry Cavill knocks it out the park. I mean, even Jesse Eisenberg, I think, knocks it out of the park. So, what more can you ask for? And then Gal Gadot, or Gal Gadot, the man, the one that made people talk about that movie. So anyway, just want to get off my chest. Came in here really not having an idea of why people hate on Batman vs Superman, but after talking about it out loud, I think I've figured out it's because I think the audience has been the new audience. Important word, the new audience um, of comic book characters have been reprogrammed to only expect happiness, and joy, and jokes. and stunt wire work, where people are flipping in the air 17 times with a girl with a bow staff. So, um, yeah, I think that they've been reprogrammed by Disney to only accept, you know, jokes. So, and DC is quite the exact opposite. They want to take it serious and make it as realistic as possible. So there we go. uh, yeah. So if anyone sees this, because my channel is brand spanking new and I got like 5 subscribers, if anyone sees this in the future, I'd be more than interested in hearing your thoughts on Batman vs Superman hate. So thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Peace.